Formula One season of 2021, where two protagonists battle each other race by race. Those two protagonists are Max Verstappen and right in front of me, Lewis Hamilton. This is the Mercedes-AMG W12 e-Performance 1/18 scale by Spark, and today you are going to see a review of it. So this is the Formula One car he drove at the Bahrain GP, the first race of the season, which he actually won. I must say, in all honesty, although I'm not a Hamilton or Mercedes fan in particular, I must say the car they have is one piece of machinery. This is an incredibly fast car, and they actually, although they didn't win the World Championship, Mercedes did win the Constructors Championship. And I bought this actually for one reason. I already have a Max Verstappen RB16B from Spark 1/18 scale, which I have right next to me, right here. And my plan is to have these two on display next to each other. All right, enough being said, let's crack this out of this plastic and take a closer look at the box, shall we? All right, there it is. It's a really dark themed box and it's really stealthy. At the left top, we have a Spark 1/18 logo, familiar logo by now because you've seen probably my other reviews as well. At the right top, we have a Mercedes logo with the AMG Petronas Formula One team branding. And at the left corner, we have a trophy with the text Mercedes-AMG F1 W12 e-Performance, winner Bahrain GP 2021, and the driver is Lewis Hamilton. Take a look at the side of the box. We have a beautiful profile shot of the W12 and sparkmodel.com. Again, branding here and which scale you buy. Other side is basically the same, just mirrored. And the other side, we have the front of the car, which is really nice. And at the other side, we expect the back of the car, which we have indeed. Open up the flap on the side, open the other flap too. Be cautious, but also use a bit of force, but be gentle. No need to destroy a beautiful box like that. Now it's time to open up the tape set. Always that smell, right? Oh wow, that looks amazing. The black on here. All right, let's unbox it and let's take a little bit of a closer look. As we know with Spark, the front one is protected by a small piece of styrofoam and finally lifted from its base. So from my previous review, I was kind of greeted with some water slide decals at the bottom. As of right now, this one doesn't have any water slide decals. Look at that. The shine on there is amazing. So one thing that strikes my eye immediately is the beautiful gloss finish on here. Last two monocars I reviewed were the Red Bull RB16B and this one, McLaren MCL 35M. And they all have matte paint jobs, but it's refreshing to see a monocar with a beautiful glossy finish like this one. Wow, and what I really like is the bulges at the side, because the Mercedes engines are pretty thick. You see the Aston Martin, the Mercedes and the McLaren all having pretty thick covers because of the housing of the Mercedes engines. If we look right here, we have AMG liveries right there. This beautiful gradient from silver to black. And to my understanding, this is actually the last year they race with a black theme car. Next year in 2022, they will be racing with the silver arrows again. So it's kind of a one-off livery that lasted 2 years. So front wing, beautiful glossy black. This teal color of the Petronas logo is so beautiful. We have the AMG logo down here, Mercedes, Pirelli, Tommy Hilfiger, and the Petronas logo again. And that's beautiful made. We have Hamilton's logo, or logo race number, I mean, right here, 44. And right here, it's maybe a little bit tricky to see on camera, but we have a 360 cam with an antenna right here. Tires have some texture on these as well. And this is actually my first monocar with white tires, the hard tires. And I think white tires actually look the best on a lot of cars, especially on this one. Really pops. So there's one detail I see right here, which I think is of Niki Lauda. But when Niki Lauda passed away, they had a red emblem of the Mercedes logo on their liveries. And I think this exact red emblem is to represent Niki Lauda. The helmet of Hamilton is really outstanding. I mean, wow. I recently did a helmet tier list, which is up my channel as well. And I actually ranked this helmet pretty high. Nice steering wheel on there as well. Figurine looks very great. Even the seat belts on there is really cool to see. Basically Petronas logo on the side. Sometimes during this season they would run with Petronas Synthium instead of only Petronas. So basically before the Brazilian GP, there was the rumors going around that the Mercedes had active suspension. So basically when they went on the straight, the car would lower at the back, minimalizing the rake on the car, which allowed them to have more speed on the straights. But they had that since the beginning, so I'm not really sure about the protests on that as well. But again, they always put some dirt in each other's eyes. Mercedes protested the flexible rear wings of the Red Bull, but always the little stuff like this, you know, you always do with your rivals. Beautiful tires here as well. They're textured as well. They're real rubber, as far as I can feel. Really nice. So a nice detail to see is that the right side has the right wheel lugs or wheel nuts. And the left side basically has the yellow wheel nuts. So basically the mechanics know, oh, this is the left side, this is the right side in the heat of the moment, I guess. I want to compare this to two cars, which one of them I'm going to get right now, so hang on tight. All right, I'm back and I wanted to compare the 2021 car, which we have on the right, to the 2020 George Russell's car, which is basically Hamilton's car. On the first glance, there isn't really much of a difference, but when you look at them side by side, I can tell a lot of difference. So to name a few, front wing design is totally different, the race numbers are different. So the Ineos logo is more prominent and has more of this Bordeaux-ish type red. This whole design right at the back of the livery is totally different with the gradients right here and the AMG logos. And the striping is a little bit different, but most of the car is actually pretty much the same. And I want to appreciate the helmet of George Russell. This may be my favorite helmet. But yeah, that's basically the Mercedes next to the Mercedes. Both are actually Lewis Hamilton's car, but right now, the reason why I bought this model in the first place was to display it next to the RB16B. This 2020 season, I can't praise it enough. And people on the internet, I posted in some blogs as well that this was my favorite season, and people called me out like, oh, you're not a Formula 1 fan, well, whatever. To me, this is the best season I've seen. Seeing this side by side, this is your 2021 season. These are the main protagonists, and if we are going to talk about the 2021 season in the future, we of course going to talk about Hamilton versus Max Verstappen, without a doubt. And it's so nice to see these rivals next to each other. So one side won the Constructors Championship and the other side won the World Championship. This is the last corner of Abu Dhabi where he overtook Hamilton. And I mean, you can't really beat this. I mean, this season, amazing. And if you're really a Monza fan, you can unscrew them on the base. And you can even put them like they were at Monza too. Whatever side you're on, either you're a Lewis fan or a Max fan, I mean, if you look at this as a neutral fan, this is one beautiful model car. So if you're interested in seeing my RB16 review as well, which is this model car right here, I'll make sure to put it down in the description. And by the time I uploaded this review, which you are watching right now, I'll make sure to put the link in the description of this McLaren review as well. And this is quite a joy for the eyes, I'd say. The Formula 1 2021 cars right here. So I want to thank you all for watching this video. Once again, thank you Spark for these beautiful model cars, and maybe it's time for a collaboration, I'd say, because these model cars are the best I've seen out there. So once again, thank you guys for watching this video. The one thing I want to say is that I invest a lot of time and effort into making this video, and it's very nice to see that you guys enjoy the videos. So if you enjoyed this video in particular, like the video and subscribe to the channel, will help out immensely. And I'll see you guys next time, perhaps with another review of a model car. So thank you very much, and hope to see you next time as well. So goodbye.